All right, let's try this one more time. Connection was funky, so I'm going to start all over, which is totally fine. Um, Today we are talking about something that's not only going to allow you to step into your biggest success, biggest next success, but also allow you to continue to keep tapping into your creativity, which, let's be honest, your creativity, my creativity is literally the very thing that allows us to continue to innovate, continue to come up with programs and experiences both in life and in business for our clients that are wildly successful. So this is not just about you stepping into your next greatest success, but it's also very much about you stepping into the creative woman that you are. And so today, this was really inspired by something that happened to me this morning, and if you want to read about that, you want to read that story. It's a short story inside of my Creative Heroine group. If you're not a part of that group, I know some of you in this community are already, but if you're not a part of the Creative Heroine group, you can just type in the search bar Creative Heroine, and you will find that free group. It's essentially a free group where I share share sort of unique things that I don't share sort of here publicly, and that I don't share in my newsletter or blog. So if you're interested in that group, definitely check it out. And so yes, so what I wanted to share today was really inspired by what I shared today or this morning in the Creative Heroine group, and which also was a conversation that my husband and I had over a late lunch yesterday. How cute is this mug, by the way? It's by a new company here in Los Angeles called Simple Ceramics Unlimited. It was born out of a mistake, essentially. The owner of the company told me. How great is that? So basically, look how you can hold this teacup. How beautiful is that? And like all beautiful things, imperfectly perfect, which actually goes so well with today's topic. So here's what I wanted to share, and that is that when we are able to go to the places that scare us, and the couple places that I thought of immediately, and this may or may not be true for you, but it'll really just sort of help bring the theme, bring the message home. And that is, if we can go to the places that scare us. For example, I immediately think of death. I immediately think of money. If we can go to the places that scare us, we are that much more likely to clear space, to make the room inside of ourselves, so that we are coming from a place of true creation, so that we are coming from a place of true creativity and ability to create what it is that we really want. So I'll go deeper into this. So essentially, as creators, as entrepreneurs, we are every single day, we are being asked to do that, to be clear, to clear space, to be brave, and to be brave in this creation of this entrepreneurial business. It is a very, I want to say this, it is a very brave thing what you are doing. For most of my audience here, you're entrepreneurs, and before I get into sort of the tip or the takeaway today, I really want to share with you or say to you that you do realize, right, what an amazing, beautiful undertaking you have said yes to. Every single day, you wake up and you create for yourself. You do not have a boss. You do not have a manager. It is you. It is you putting yourself on the line. It is you creating something from nothing. And so you have that spirit. I just want to congratulate you that that every single morning you wake up and you say yes to entrepreneurship again. You say yes to getting out there and to create what you want to be a part of. You say yes to create something bigger than yourself. You say yes to that richness and that bigness inside that needs to be, it's not even a want, that needs to be expressed on the outside, which is your business, which means more clients, which means more, projects that you're undertaking. So first, I just want to sort of congratulate you that you do say yes every single day. And as entrepreneurs, because we are creating something amazing every single day, we are absolutely being asked in no uncertain terms to also clear space inside for that next biggest success, or in other words, that next biggest version of ourselves that is needed in order to create that next biggest success. And when I say success, of course, success comes in all different shapes and sizes. For some entrepreneurs, it is a certain amount of money. For other entrepreneurs, it is a certain level of freedom, let's say time freedom, travel freedom, freedom with their families. Whatever it is for you, know that that is what I'm talking about. So as creators, we are being asked to clear space. Now, here is the tip, or here is the takeaway that I want to leave you with. Whatever it is that you are most afraid of. So the two things that come to mind for me right away, meaning just in all the clients that I've had and all the conversations that I've had over the last many, many years, the two things that immediately pop to mind are death and money. So I would venture to say most people are very afraid of either their own mortality or of losing someone that they care about. We're also, sort of as humanpreneurs, we are afraid of money. We're afraid to talk about money. We're afraid to sort of open up the bank account and really discuss like what's happening there. And then you could also say we're also afraid of like public speaking. The research, I don't know if it's research, but it has been showed that humans are as afraid of death as they are about public speaking. So here's the thought. If we can actually begin to talk about, write about, heal those places that we are most frightened of, they will less likely creep in to the business, to the movement, to the passion project, to the things that we are trying to create in the world that mean the most to us and that will hopefully mean the most to other people, meaning that will create true value in the world, that will create true impact in the world. Or if you're starting with your family, let's stay there, meaning that will create true impact, a particular lifestyle, a particular freedom for your family. If we can go to those places, then it's so much easier to go to the next level in your business. So where is that fear for you? In other words, let's reflect, and this is really the takeaway. Let's reflect and have this be part of your homework for today or for sometime this week when you have a few moments. Take 5-10 minutes, drink some green tea or, go on a hike and really sort of think about this. If you can journal about it, even better. Really ask yourself on this scale of the things that frighten me, or maybe not frighten is not the right word, the things that you are most afraid of in life. Again, with all the entrepreneurs that I work with, and then because of the recent passings of semi-recent passings of my brother and mother, death is, of course, of sort of top of mind. And I do write a lot about death and life. So if you have not been following me, even though I do, business coaching work, success coaching work, and I help women entrepreneurs with their businesses and with their branding, meaning their overall sort of authentic expression. I also allow myself, because I am just like you, a multi-passionate entrepreneur, a multi-passionate woman, I do talk about a lot of these topics, and death is being one of them. But in my work with entrepreneurs, money definitely comes to rises to the top as well. So if you look at your life, what are the things that you are most afraid to talk about, or most afraid to uncover, or sort of get more real about? And of all of those things, which are at a 9 or a 10? Or in other words, what are the things that scare you the most? What are the things that you would rather sort of, just kind of push aside, or, just not really deal with? And, what I would suggest, again, as your homework, what I would suggest is, start to unravel, or in other words, start to really uncover what it's all about for you. Because again, the more that we take these skeletons out of the closet, the less, my husband's texting me, the less that fear, because remember, the fear around death, around your own mortality, around money, around whatever it is, it's not just going to affect you in those certain places. It's going to affect you in all places. Meaning, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a creative woman, if you are a passionate woman who is wanting to, take whatever it is that she has created or is creating to that next level, the fear that you have, again, the fear that you have, maybe that's a 9 or a 10 level, right? So we're talking about fears that are pretty, let's say, highlighted or intense. Those fears are going to creep into your business, and they're not, it is not going to support you in creating an environment, meaning you as a person, you as the business owner, you as the leader. It is not going to support you. In fact, it's going to do the complete opposite in supporting you to step into the next greatest version of yourself. So again, do a review of everything that you might be fearful of or not sure about or unclear about. What is at a 9 or a 10? And really start to get clear around why, not only the why behind it, but what exactly that fear is about, and start to do from that place of uncovering what it is, of getting more clear around what it is, start doing the work. And again, from this place of, you get to do this. You don't have to do this. You get to do work like this. You get to understand yourself better. You get to, continue to step into greater and greater sort of self-development, personal development, emotional intelligence, and I could keep going on and on and on, so that you can create this impact in your family, so that you can create this impact out in the world. So again, the more that you do this, the more that you get really clear around what it's about for you, meaning that, where the fears are really coming from, what it's about, the more that you can clear that fear. And again, we're human. We're not going to clear the fear 100%. But if you can get it down, if you can get the fear down, let's say to, if we had to talk about palpable, sort of tangible numbers, let's say a 4 or a 5, that's when you're able to do amazing things. Because again, we're human. We're never going to release the fear completely. But if we get it down to that level, that's the level of fear, feel the fear and do it anyway. But when we're at a 9 or a 10, again, of whatever fear it is in our lives, it's very hard to come back into our businesses from that place of in our lives feeling this fear to, again, just create something great, create something that's never been done before, create something so creative and powerful and passionate and colorful that, that again, really impacts the world. So with that, I will leave you with this. It really is about an availability. We want to, as entrepreneurs, to continue to create an environment within that is allowing us to be available for more. And we need to be erring on the side of love, meaning there is fear on this side, and the complete opposite of fear is love. So you get to choose. You get to choose either being sort of more over here, more on the fear side, more in the space of a closed off feeling, closed offness, or you get to sort of, flow to this side of things, which is love, which is possibility, which is, again, getting more and more aware, more and more responsible, meaning responsible around, emotion and clearing emotion and doing what we need to do so that that next step, again, we might still feel the fear, but it's not going to be so loud that it stops us from saying yes, from continuing to move forward. So I trust that this has supported you. I did write a couple notes, so I just want to read them just to see that I shared with you part of my husband and my conversation. Yeah, I think I did. I I think I covered it all. Yeah. So yes, so I did cover everything. So just remember, uncover the fear, because any fear that you have is going to infiltrate, is going to find its way into your passion project, into your business, into your self-expression. So as much as, again, the branding of who you are, the creation of that awesome logo, the creation of that, great tagline, all things that are super fun, of course, to work with and to sort of venture down the path of, it is always most important. And I think all of my live streams, most of my blogs, even though it's not maybe exactly about this exact topic, most you will find, and it's because this has been my truth in creating my own successful business, is that it's all about personal responsibility. It is always and also about just continuing to sort of self-coach, meaning always trying to shine a light on what is, so that you can move forward into what is next for you, into who you truly are. Because, this is a moment in time. And this moment in time, as much as we want to be in the present, there is more for you to do. Meaning, be here in this moment. Be here, be present, uncover, shine a light. Don't be afraid to shine a light on what the fears are, just generally that you have in life. And do that. You get to do that in this moment. That's wonderful. And have that vision. Know that it is with an eye towards creating in that next moment, in that next breath, creating what it is that that you're capable of, and that that you are not available, to wait another sort of 5-year detour for, not another day, not another moment, not another breath. So this is all about, you taking your life, you taking the solution, I talk about being a creative heroine all the time. And essentially that's what I call my community. And the reason I call my community that is because I truly believe that as women and that as humans, that we are truly, we are always, every single day, doesn't matter what we're doing, we are constantly moving from problem to solution in order to express to the world who we really are. And this is what this conversation is all about. How can you take a moment in this present moment to look at what those sort of perceived problems, those perceived fears are, and how can you digest them, move them through, again, shine a light, sort of open the door on these skeletons, and do the work that that you get to do in this moment, so that you can step into that vision, so that you can create that solution. Because that is who you are. You are solution. We were not, there's not only just a few of us that were made creative. Literally, humanity bred creativity into all of us, so that we could not just, survive, but thrive. So really think about that next time as you're feeling stuck, as you're feeling blocked with a creative project, as you're feeling blocked with maybe a client project, as you're creating new programs in your business, as you are creating new talks in your business, whatever it is, really think of who a creative heroine is. Really think about, okay, I am in perceived problem right now. I am in a perceived sort of space of lack or a space of fear, but I am solution. So I'm going to sit down with a piece of white paper and a pen, which, by the way, is one of my favorite things to do when I'm, trying to figure something out, whether it's an emotion, a project, whatever it is. Big piece of white paper, a pen, and you start to just, again, start making sense of it. For this particular exercise or homework, again, I would write down the 2 things that you are most afraid of right now. Again, I gave you ideas at the beginning of the live stream because of just personal experience, and then just thinking of my clients. I shared with you death and money, but what is it for you? And start to read books on it. Start to, get more comfortable with money. Start to get more comfortable with your own mortality. Start to get more comfortable with talking about loss, so that those are no longer shackles to your greatest success. So with that, I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Again, as always, enjoy your business and enjoy your life. And as always as well, make happiness your business by creating your authentic brand. Or in other words, allow yourself to express. This is really what this topic today has been about as well. The more that you can do this, the more that you can uncover what it is that is keeping you stuck in life, the more that you can uncover that, the more that you will be expressing from such a vibrant, a true, a passionate place. So it's not just about stepping into, let's say, larger, revenue in your business, or, creating that awesome program. It's also about, you feeling, maybe a fire inside that you haven't felt in a long time through your expression. There is huge value in that as well, to really uncover what it is that is keeping you stuck or keeping you in fear, so that you are able to use that gorgeous voice. It is that voice, it is that creativity that you have inside that are two of the most important elements in creating, the business of your dreams, meaning creating the life of your dreams. Again, as in business, as in life, as in life, as in business, anything that you are doing for yourself in your life, you are going to automatically reap the benefits of in your business. So now I truly will bid you adieu. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Enjoy your business and enjoy your life. Bye-bye.